The next fight, the Wild Child is back.
The Wild Child is back indeed from the wild country of Vermont. Another out-of-stater who shocked this building in his last outing at Cage Titans 43. Trevor Goody was an undefeated amateur champion, showcased nothing but what seemed like an impenetrable game plan in all of his fights. And this man halted his pro debut with a submission finish that we here in the broadcast booth had never seen before.
I'd never seen that before in my life.
Had to name it the Wild Child choke. It was a weird inverse triangle without the
no
arm. There was a scissor lock, but not really. It was
no
crazy.
Arm inverted triangle.
The Wild Child is the fitting nickname for this man in John Adams.
He's wild.
He really is a wild man. And, you know, he's coming in beaming with confidence. He loved that feeling of silencing the hometown crowd.
Absolutely.
And he's hungry to do it again because he's got another tough test ahead of him. Somebody who's got a lot more experience under his belt at the professional ranks, who's coming from another local favorite gym in South Shore Sport Fighting's Brandon Fleming. But John Adams, the showstopper, the silencer of crowds, hops back into the Cage Titans cage, and he's looking as confident as he ever has.
He's ready to go.
He looks leaner than he did in his last fight. Looks a little bit in better shape.
10 pounds less. I mean,
Absolutely.
155. That 10 pounds will make a difference.
It was that 170 last
165.
It was 65. You're right. So he is a little bit tough. Maybe he's a little. See how his power translates coming down. It looks a little bit leaner, a little bit better shape here. I can imagine his cardio. Obviously, his grappling is top notch. He's throwing up submissions we haven't seen before.
And in walks the veteran Brandon Fleming out of South Shore Sport Fighting.
Brendan Fleming could play Captain America, and I'd be okay with it.
I would not be mad at it at all.
Could.
He truly could.
I'd be all right with
that.
that.
The story with Brandon Fleming, of course, he was a surging prospect. He fought a lot of tough guys in his career. He took a lot of time off. He's come back his last fight, taking out Montoya Swilling, keeping it going, taking on Johnny Adams here. This one's at 155. He plans on fighting at 45. So here's another big test for him at a higher weight class.
Yeah, last night we saw Brandon Fleming was at 170. This time 155 is making the transition down, and he's looking as prepared as ever going into this one with John Adams. He makes his walk to the cage, and the South Shore Sport Fighting heavy crowd is about to go nuts as Harry Jones makes this one official.
Our next bout, 155-pound professional lightweight matchup set for 3 rounds, 5 minutes apiece. Introducing first, in the red corner, he has a professional record of 1-3. He represents Wild Child MMA. Let's hear it for John Adams. His opponent in the blue corner with a professional record of 5-3. He's representing South Shore Sport Fighting. Let's hear it for Brandon Bad Luck Fleming.
There we go.
Should be a good one.
Gary Foreman, our referee for this lightweight matchup. John Adams in the white trunks, Brandon Fleming in the black trunks. The cage doors shut and locked. And here we are, second fight of the main card. John Adams, long and lean, switching his stances.
Showing his wild style.
Nice kick from Fleming.
Looking for the takedown.
Good defense.
John Adams initiating the clinch with a nice knee inside.
Knee to the stomach. He's going for the guillotine. His hips are too up against. He'd like to get his hips up a little bit. You see how he's depending on the cage to stay up. That's going to put him right back down.
He looks like he's got a power guillotine grip almost. That he's trying
might.
But no, Brandon Fleming's passing the right side. This is going to be tough for John Adams to finish.
John Adams is perfectly fine being off of his back. Very active off of his back.
Getting his half guard back. Full guard back for John Adams now.
Back. This is dangerous because he's got long limbs. And he's shown that he can throw up submissions from just about anywhere.
Got his full guard back against the decorated wrestler in Brandon Fleming. Fleming in a good spot, pinning his opponent's head up against the cage right in front of his own corner. Big elbow.
Nice, another one going for the omoplata there. He's got a triangle going up. Got to be careful, Brendan Fleming, about just leaving his arms there.
Look at that.
Nice sweep. Good job.
Adams is so active off his back.
Adam hit him with the dummy sweep, as they call it.
And he caught him with a good right hand about coming up, but finds himself in the sprawling spot again.
Good job. Right back to his feet. He's looking for a submission. He doesn't care about being off of his back.
He's looking for the neck.
Throwing a knee from
Always
his
attacking
back.
something. I love it.
Very aggressive, very wild.
Yes.
Hence, wild child.
Fleming looking for a key lock. Americana.
Isolating an arm. He's doing a good job.
Adams is fighting it. He's looking for that head with the legs.
This is a very eerily similar position that we saw him in last time.
It was indeed. Nice elbow, short elbow from Fleming on top. Fleming looking for the crucifix. It seems to be the theme of the night, going for that crucifix. Nice elbow on top right there. Fleming showing some good short elbows on top.
Big
nice elbow. That was another one. That was another good one. That one.
He's covered up. He might have hurt his orbital there. John Adams needs to move a bit more. He's rolling.
He's rolling out. Fleming's unloading on him.
That might be it. That might be it.
He tapped.
He's out.
Submission due to strikes.
Couldn't find a way out. It was an elbow that John Adams immediately reacted to. He covered his face as if like an orbital bone was broken. So he must have been caught clean somewhere on the chin.
Could have gotten rocked.
Side of the head, rocked. And then the follow-up barrage that Brandon Fleming landed forced John Adams to tap. A stoppage was coming soon anyways, as Gary Foreman was very much so looking closely. But once he landed that first big strike, he just didn't let up, got the TKO finish, and a great fight. John Adams comes up short in his return to Plymouth, but Brandon Fleming keeps the momentum going as he wins at lightweight en route to making it back down to 145.
Absolutely. Brandon Fleming, another good victory. I know he wasn't satisfied with his performance last time he came back in here. And he finished the job very, very well.
Yeah, he looked good. He looked real good at 155 pounds. I mean, he's going to be huge at 45.
Absolutely. He's going to be a tank.
Harry Jones is getting the official time here. He's making his way back in to make this one set for the books.
Oh, they hate me.
Brandon Fleming, 2 fights back, 2 finishes. And Harry Jones is ready to put this one in the books.
Another hell of a battle, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hear it for these two competitors. Two minutes, 14 seconds into the first round. Referee Gary Foreman called this matchup, giving you your winner, TKO by strikes, Brandon "Bad Luck" Fleming.
All right, while he gets finished up the picture, we're going to be here with your winner, Brandon "Bad Luck" Fleming. He's got a lot of fans out there. Make some noise for this guy right here. So, Brandon, 5 years away from the cage. You came back in January. You took the last card off. How's it feel? You know, that last fight was very tough. This one, you made it look easy. How's it feel?
It feels amazing. I just told them I needed that. My last fight was at 170. This one at 155. I'm a 145 pounder. That's where I'm going to be. I'll beat anyone in New England at 145. I promise you that.
Man, those are some strong words from Brandon there. You'll beat anybody at 45. We're looking forward to see it. I know these guys would love that too.
Anyone. Literally anyone. I know tomorrow is Father's Day. Dad, happy early Father's Day.
What better segue? If your dad's here, happy Father's Day to them all tomorrow.
Happy Father's Day to everyone here, all the fathers.
I spilled some beans earlier and then I got some slack, but I heard you quit your job and you're ready to make a run at this full time.
Well, I quit my other job. I got another job too, but No, it fits my training schedule now. You know, I'll be a lot happier and I can start beating people up.
All right, well, we want to see you beating people up in this cage. Make some noise for Brandon Bad Luck Fleming.
There you have it. Brandon Fleming saying he wants to make a run at 45. He's a savage. At that weight, there's no telling what he could do.
A lot of potential at 145 pounds. So that man, Brandon Fleming, a lot of momentum behind him, and he's looking to keep that going. We will see him back in August. And I'm looking forward to seeing John Adams make the trip back down again. Game opponent, great out-of-stater, great people up there in Vermont.
Yep, for sure.